will be not for us today.
South Indian.
Yes.
Why not for you?
It means dance. We'll be dancing today.
You already decided that you will.
And we are live.
One from the south will definitely win today.
One from the south, yes. But
But
all
for
south
sure.
teams are your team.
But you don't support RCB. They are also from the south.
They are. I don't want to talk
no,
about it. No. As I said, I have my gripe with the RCB fans for this particular reason.
Tell me, where's your vesti?
My vesti is there for a very special occasion. It will be coming out, and I'll also say a dance and a dialogue.
So if Chennai win today,
Yes.
there's a promise from Siddharth.
Yes.
He will come on the show wearing his vesti,
Yes,
and
I will do the dance. I will also say a dialogue, which is a mass dialogue.
Just for that, I have no favorites in this, but just for that,
You
I
want
want
CSK to win.
So I can see your dance, you in dressed in your vesti.
What do you mean? I want CSK to win. They are winning.
No. You
That's
saying
a
it,
little
we don't
much.
believe it.
My
at all.
streak is over. You're not there for 2 days. Breaking news alert. Breaking news alert. I have broken my streak thanks to Lucknow, one, and thanks to A.B. Tewatia.
Why don't you wear your vesti now at the start of the show?
We want to be cautious at first. Let them see. If in the middle, if they do well in the middle, I'll wear it in the middle of the show.
Middle of the show. But you could have worn over your jeans quickly and come.
Authenticity. This on top, it looks wannabe. I want to have the real deal.
Didn't you actually do that at one point? Like wear your vesti on top of the jeans?
No, that was for Mumbai. When I was going on the local trains in Mumbai in college, we used to have this attire day or something. You know, Mumbai local trains, especially in peak hours, you're packed like sardines. Anybody can snatch away your pocket. What is a vesti?
Also
So wait. So you were wearing jeans and on top of it you were wearing your vesti.
Yes, I used to fold my jeans all the way to my knees, and I would wear the vesti around. So even if it's removed, okay.
But why?
If it came off in the crowd,
Yeah.
So
Mumbai
then-
locals.
No, but no. So you go to college and then remove the jeans off.
yes.
My God.
Yes.
That is
Dude.
next level dedication. man.
Dude, it's better. It's better that if you suffer humiliation, at least under 20, not under 20,000.
But I hope you must be wearing boxers or something, right?
Of course, all that. But
Yeah, but no one wants to see those.
yeah, thank
Not
you.
his boxers.
But
for sure.
I'm not Mr. India or Mr. Universe to see my six-pack abs or 60-pack abs.
Today our producers have also been sleeping.
Oh.
They've been busy today.
Yeah,
So I thought let's get the right jersey on it.
there it is. Shane, please throw it across.
At least.
Actually, let's get this started.
Please throw me gold.
Yeah, no, I'll put that there.
How much yellow, man? How much yellow?
Let this be here.
If Chennai,
I'll move
Because-
this, it's okay.
Yeah,
People
put it there.
you have to accept it. So okay, I'll put it here, but where is the hanger?
Wait,
Just use the hook.
I'll give you.
Oh, there's a
I'll
hanger?
give you,
We have
I'll
extra?
give you.
Yes.
Don't worry.
No way it shall ever be hung like that. It has to go in a hanger.
Oh.
Yes. See, it's a day game today.
So much yellow, man. So much yellow in that one frame.
You will feel you are in Australia.
You think he's a Lewis Hamilton fan with all the bright yellow? If you've seen his numbers this year, they're all decorated by
Look,
that.
why do I like Chennai Super Kings even more? Forget the players and everything. 1992, my first cricket match that I saw, the Australians wore the canary yellow, and I fell in love with that. They have that same shade almost.
So, okay, assuming if Chennai team had gone with red, you wouldn't have supported them, and Bangalore had yellow, you would have been supporting them.
I can't say that.
So then why colors are the reason that you
But
go and
I
support
love
them.
the canary yellow, and
Yeah,
this is
but
kind of
that's
a
because
dark-
they
That's
Chennai
because
has got
now
it.
Chennai has got
Yeah.
yellow. Like they start with yellow itself.
divine providence.
For those of you who are just joining us, thank you, and don't forget to tune in the middle of the innings or maybe at the end of the match, because Sidwi, who after getting all his predictions wrong has now struck a winning streak. 2 games he's got the prediction right, and he promises that if Chennai win today, he is going to be dressed in his vesti, will sing a song and do a dance for us. If Chennai win,
Yes.
If-
and a dialogue. You forgot the dialogue.
which
Yes.
will be Thalaiva's dialogue or who?
Yes.
Thalaiva's, nah?
That dialogue has been loading for 3 games now.
Look at him. He's thought of it. He's like, yes. I will say.
Absolutely, because see, if I have to look at it, it's the most lopsided. If you thought KKR versus MI was a lopsided rivalry,
Yes, it
this
is.
rivalry beats it. CSK versus SRH. Out of 18, out of 16 games, they won 12 CSK. Only 4 have been won by SRH.
My God.
So, It's
So
More
there will be no
lopsided?
results.
You're saying
Huh?
more
There will be no
lopsided?
results.
no,
How many?
I have 16.
16.
12-4.
No, you're saying more lopsided than Mumbai?
Yes.
Wait, so Mumbai, it's around the same, no? 75%.
Yeah, 23-9. 22-8, sorry. Now it's
22-8.
22-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
So it is kind of lopsided in its own way.
Let us welcome folks that join us before we get into our discussion. Yadnesh Boomkar is here. Galaxy Warriors is there. Then you've got Harshit Padalia saying late today. Sir, we are supposed to be at 45. You come at 48. 3 minutes.
Yes.
Don't grudge us that, yaar. Before that, if you saw, Sports Today was busy giving you a Formula 1 update. The
Yes.
qualification has happened. Shane was doing that update. Okay,
his Mercedes
Siddhant
T30,
Sachdeva,
yeah.
who joins us pretty often, says SRH will destroy CSK today.
Ooh, destroy.
Destroy, that's big words.
Using a Hindi slang, he's saying SRH CSK की बूंदियां उड़ा देगी.
Bundia उड़ाएगी. Oh my God, Bundia.
No, but I am picking CSK too.
Yeah. Okay, so
No,
in because of
I'm
that,
picking
I will
CSK.
say CSK SRH की धजिया उड़ाएंगे. Bundia. Now I am.
Harshit is pointing to Siddhant Sachdeva, who's here, that no, Siddhant, this is the discussion they're having between themselves. He's saying no, CSK will win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, Yadnesh Boomkar has a question.
Yeah.
Let me throw it to the CSK expert.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean Shane and Siddhant cannot chip in. He wants to know, do you think CSK will make any changes, and does that Hungarekar come in?
Again, I don't know, because the Indian contingent in CSK is very inexperienced. Tushar Deshpande has gone for runs.
Yes.
Even Mukesh Chaudhary has gone for runs.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to pick somebody from the under 19 setup to go, so Shashank Singh is making his debut for Sunrisers. So maybe
Interesting.
in the CSK practice sessions, I saw the likes of Simranjeet Singh, Dwayne Pretorius, and Mahesh Tikshana practicing very actively. So that might be an indication that they are planning some changes, especially Tikshana. He was having an extended run.
And
Oh,
they
Tikshana,
need-
we've been saying that.
Yeah, but with the problem with the thing is that Tikshana is actually interesting because we've constantly been pointing out that they don't have a potentially match-winning spinner, a leg spinner. He is something of a mystery. So I mean, if not a
That-
leg spinner,
That plus the fact that because no Deepak Chahar, they don't have a wicket taker at the power play,
Power play,
Correct.
yes.
Yeah.
which Tikshana does very well.
Yes.
No, actually, Tikshana started off like when he burst onto the scene, he was taking wickets in the power play and everything. But as we went along, I think in the last 5-6 games, he was going wicketless quite a lot.
That's
Yeah.
okay,
So-
that's a bad patch. But I'm saying he's a specialist with the no ball. So at
I
least
think
give him
since
in.
they've tried everything,
If-
why not?
If
Yeah.
Tikshana can control the runs in the power play, also he would have done his job.
So one change for SRH is confirmed?
Shashank Singh.
yeah, but
Shashank Singh-
for who is it?
That, no,
Maybe
that one
a
change is
batsman,
coming
For
in.
sure.
Maybe Abhishek Sharma.
Abhishek Sharma.
Because he's a batsman, Shashank
Yes.
Singh is a
No,
batsman.
but
Sharma
Abhishek is an
possibly.
all-rounder.
And one
How much
more,
have
We've
we
not
bowled?
been using him. Yeah.
one more very notable, Marco
can also
Janssen.
be
Marco Janssen in.
in place of Romario Shepherd.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yep.
should be. We've been talking about Marco Janssen. May
Great
not
pick.
be a great batsman, though he looked beautiful in that test series. Like
Yeah.
technically correct, really nice. But he gets that extra bounce because of his height and a left armer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brings a different perspective. So those are the two big newses at the moment. Shashank Singh and Marco Janssen all set to make their debut for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Who's gone out? Most likely Romario Shepherd
And
as
Abhishek
and
Sharma.
Maybe one batsman. It could be Abdul Samad also for all.
Samad.
Yeah, it could be Abdul
Could be
Samad.
Abdul Samad.
Because with Abhishek you get that left arm spin.
Left
as
arm
well.
spin option
Though Abdul
also.
Samad also bowls,
Bowls.
but,
Yeah, but again, they haven't used him.
I think it'll be one of those two. for
One of
me.
those two for sure.
Yeah.
we'll update you as soon as we get to know. Kabir Sheikh says, "Hi Nikhil, big fan of you and Sports Today. Love
Thank
your
you.
team." So he loves everyone here
Thank
and
you.
their analysis, and he supports KKR from 12 years. He's been supporting, and guess what? He's from Pakistan, but he's a
Oh.
crazy IPL fan.
You know,
Of course.
Lovely to have you with us.
in a way,
Kabir.
makes sense. KKR did actually have a pretty, varied Pakistan contingent in
Oh
the early
yes,
days.
Shoaib Akhtar.
Shoaib
Mohammad
Akhtar,
Hafiz.
Umar Gul,
Umar
Hafiz,
Gul.
all were there.
Yeah.
Who jumped onto Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that visual.
At a match-winning game, Shoaib Akhtar coming
Yeah,
on. and
Shah Rukh
then-
came running.
4
and
for
jumped.
11 in 3
Yeah.
overs. That was
That was
an insane spell.
That was Shoaib at his
Yeah.
Exactly.
fiery, dangerous
You
player.
had Shahid Afridi for Deccan Chargers, Mohammad Asif for Delhi
Daredevils.
Daredevils.
Shoaib
Malik.
He's the first purple cap winner, yeah.
Rajasthan had an equal number of Pakistan players, if I'm not mistaken.
Kamran
Kamran Akmal, Yunus Khan.
Yeah.
Yunus, yes, of
Yunus
course.
Khan for
I've forgotten,
Rajasthan.
Yeah, Misbah was at RCB.
RCB.
Oh, of course.
Abhi Adhikari is saying at last SRH will open their account today. He's indirectly trolling you.
Is he from US or something?
No.
Because I think he must be dreaming then. He must be dreaming.
That's a good
SRH
comeback.
breaking their streak
That's
today.
a good comeback, Sid.
No, not happening today.
He said the same thing about Mumbai and KKR, by the way. Pat Cummins happened. So
See, with me, I was not here for 2 days. For me, the streak is still 0 to 12.
Look, when you
I
did
will not count those 2 victories because I wasn't
okay,
here.
so you should not count my KKR when I was off. I did a phono, so I included myself in
you
that.
know what this reminds me of? I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. I think it's called Bhagambag.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
in that Govinda says no, मैंने देखा नहीं तो it doesn't exist for me. So he's like to Japan गया नहीं इसका मतलब क्या? It doesn't exist for anyone. It's the same logic he's giving.
There is a film, Aankho Dekhi, which is based on this concept that this guy says that what Mishra is he, that actor, very popular. And he says that I will not believe anything that I'm not seeing.
Okay.
And the whole story is about that.
Okay.
So that's
See,
an interesting
head to head.
film.
Not Piyush Mishra, right?
Is it? No, not Piyush. Sudhir Mishra, whatever, I forget his name. He's a very
Sudhir Mishra is a
popular-
director.
Director.
Right?
No.
He's a popular director.
What-
Must be
what is
Piyush
he?
Mishra.
Piyush Mishra is the one who's a lyricist also.
Yeah.
Who
No,
sings as well and acts as well.
No, not him. There's
Okay.
a other. Please Google it for me and tell
I
me.
think
if you guys know.
Chennai have not
Aankho
probably
Dekhi.
made any changes.
No changes for Chennai.
No changes.
No
Okay,
changes
that's a
because-
guess though.
That's a guess because they haven't handed out any caps.
No caps being handed out.
So I think
Ah,
they are
that
maintaining the same team.
Praveen Akruti, a regular watcher, says hi everyone. Say hi to Praveen.
Hi,
Hi,
Praveen.
Siddhant wasn't here for 2 days. Sanjay Mishra. Sanjay Mishra.
There we go.
That's what I say.
Yes.
Yeah, Mishra. And Siddharth, did you go to Cheetal Grand or not? Since you were in Muzaffarnagar.
I couldn't.
I love the omelette and the paneer pakoras
So you know
of Cheetal Grand.
Cheetal Grand.
We went to Muzaffarnagar, his hometown.
My hometown.
And so there is one thing.
I was just telling you that Cheetal Grand has had to change their place.
Yeah, now they
thrice.
made.
Thrice. The first one was this huge
Yeah,
complex,
yeah.
if you remember.
Where they have the
With
animals and-
and
Yeah.
SRH Opto Bowl. Shock horror.
Oh, yes. Again.
17 zip.
But it's a day game, so it does not really matter much.
But why? 17 games so far, that's the stat
All-
that's coming you. Everyone who's won the tosses decided to bowl, even though the games and the results have been almost even Steven, not
Yeah.
completely in favor of the team chasing, though they have an upper
9-6.
9-6, but it's still close.
So they changed in the first game, SRS. Second game also they changed.
Yeah.
yeah, SRH second game
Also
They did chase.
yes.
So 2 chases and
They're going for the third. Yeah.
They should have gone and batted
Yes.
first.
Yeah, both times they've
Yeah,
changed.
because of day games, the dew is not going to be a factor at all.
Correct. So you could have batted first.
You
But
could.
again,
That is
look
a-
at Williamson's curve. We just considered. So there's no thought process behind that thing. We just considered.
So everybody is saying like Rahul was also asked why he wants
Yeah.
to bowl and he was like he just like
I
that.
mean,
Everybody's copying
Who
Rohit
said that?
Sharma.
Like, there's a reason why everybody is copying Rohit Sharma and that's it.
They're just copying Rohit Sharma, simple,
Yeah.
nothing else. So I think no
Parth
changes in the
Parth
CSK.
Gulati is enjoying the comment. When we said, somebody said late, so I said 3 minutes. So Parth is having fun. He's saying, oh, so late.
Oh.
Rajni Jha saying, waiting for Everton versus United.
And he's tagged it a relegation battle. So-
No man, it's not.
Thikshana in.
Oh, so they didn't actually hand
Go
in the cap?
Pretorius. I don't know whether that's a good move.
But they had too many. No, that SRH we've already discussed.
Pretorius bowled
For SRH,
4 overs.
yeah.
Okay, so latest update is we already gave you the SRH update. Shashank Singh and Marco Jansen, we had told you earlier. But now the latest from CSK, which if you remember at the start of the season in our likely 11 on Sports Today, we had picked Thikshana in the playing 11. Finally, CSK has paid heed to that after 3 losses in a row.
Yes.
They've got Thikshana in. A mystery spinner,
Mystery spinner
who bowls with the new ball up in the power play. They finally got him, and Pretorius has gone out, who did well actually.
Did really
Yeah,
well.
But I think they have
but,
options.
You know, permutations, combinations with 4 players means sometimes a good performer might just have to.
No,
make it.
I would have agreed
Look
if
at Rajapaksha, man.
if I would have agreed if they had left out maybe Jordan. But you would have missed on the death
I think
overs.
he's
But
the best
no,
bowler they
Pretorius was
have.
also a
but
death overs
Jordan
bowler.
bowled really well last game.
Yeah.
Both bowled well.
Both
No, actually,
bowled well.
Pretorius went for a few runs in his last 2 overs, but
Yeah.
Jordan bowled last couple of. He actually did not finish his quota of 4 overs also. Jordan.
He didn't.
And the 2 overs that he bowled at the end were really good.
Really good.
And
yes.
Jordan is always a tagged a death bowler, the only death bowler arguably.
Plus he
they
could
have.
be a good
also
bat.
a great fielder.
Great
Yeah,
fielder.
Great fielder.
So after 10 years, Chennai Super Kings is going to have a Sri Lankan playing for them. After
Oh,
10
wow.
years.
Who was the last?
Nuwan Kulasekara.
Oh,
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Yes,
one.
2012 was the last time the Sri Lankan players played in the IPL for Chennai Super Kings. After 2013, when Jay Jalita decided that no Sri Lankan players will come, they have not been picked.
I'm
So-
sure there'll be some sort of backlash.
There
on
is
social
there is going to
media
be a trend.
and-
Let me tell you, they
For
are
sure.
going to start this trend, boycott CSK because of this player's inclusion.
Also, interesting news. Shashank has come in for Samad.
Samad,
They dropped
Samad,
Samad.
yeah.
You said
They,
it.
they've stuck with Abhishek Sharma somehow.
Yeah, no, because I think that bowling option they've gone with. What I don't have an issue with Abhishek being part of the 11, but he shouldn't be
Shouldn't be
opening.
opening, yeah.
If you put him down the order, then I think then it sorts itself out.
So
Abhishek
four
themselves.
pacers in the Sunrisers Hyderabad team with one proper spinner in Washington, but in the CSK team there are 3 spinners: Tikshana, Jadeja, Moeen Ali.
But Moeen Ali has hardly bowled.
Hardly bowled,
No,
but he might get a longer bowl here.
But trust MS Dhoni to read the conditions well.
Yeah.
And because it's a day game, we're already beginning to see pitches slowing down. And if Dhoni, again, we keep referring to Dhoni even though Jadeja is captain, but you know who's the think tank behind everything. If Dhoni has decided that 3 spinners are going to be there, then I'm guessing the pitch is going to assist that. Sometimes captain get that strategy wrong because again you're guessing in terms of how the pitch will play. But just going back to that Sri Lankan thing, you're saying after how many years?
10 years.
10 years. Let me ask you a question. If the game had happened in Chennai, no chance.
No chance. No chance. Because there is always, because if you remember in the IPL mega auction 2022,
Yeah.
I myself was shocked that they have picked Tikshana. But then after that, what happened on social media? Boycott CSK happened. Initially, I thought
After the auction.
After the auction. Why? We thought because they had not picked Suresh Raina probably.
Ah.
But then it was for Tikshana. And if we can do a story, I can give a backgrounder
Yes, you
on
should.
why
Right after this.
Yes.
Do it.
I will do it.
I
will tell you.
in fact had done a story when it all happened.
Yes.
This entire
Yes.
backlash on social
Yes.
media, and a lot of people got confused thinking it's for Raina, as you pointed out,
Yeah.
but was for Tikshana.
Yep.
Everyone, there's so many Tamil groups that had come out, had put up banners and everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
They were
in fact,
trying to hold protest also.
they were. And on top of that, see, there was going to be a film, 800. Which was the biopic of Muralidharan,
Muralidharan.
which was going to be played by whom? Our favorite, Vijay Sethupathi. But the abuse that he got from the Tamil public because he was going to play a Sri Lankan. Because
But
Muralidharan,
Tamilian.
but he supported the war, no?
Ah.
He got.
How could he not? He's a Sri Lankan,
Yeah.
right? How could he?
Sometimes you
take
have to
it?
look beyond the
No,
languages.
Muralidharan is a hill Tamil. That's an even bigger dimension than what we have.
No, but he's
what is
still
the-
he's still a.
Oh, let's not get into
Yeah, let's not get into
Yeah, but
that.
I'm saying he's
No,
still
but
a Sri
this-
Lankan national, so he'll
Yeah,
have to
that's
back-
a point.
It was
back
such a
his-
brilliant promo. Like how Muralidharan survived the Kalu Julia or Black July riots of 1983. Just he escaped with his life. Sethupathi was such an ideal pick for
Oh,
that.
I love him. Very good actor.
And he had made his hairstyle also according to Muralidharan. You see the trailer of 800, he looked just like him.
Okay, I'm going to check out that trailer of 800 as Siddharth is pointing
But it is
out.
not
The
released.
movie is not going to be made
Yeah,
ever.
but at least see the trailer.
They have backed out of the project because of the
Oh.
abuse that he got.
Yeah, the backlash was.
He's backed out, huh?
He had to
But
back
the
out
producers are
because
also-
they were
Producers
threatening his
also.
kids and wife.
Oh, no.
The
come
producers
on.
also backed
The
out. if I'm
producers
not
had to
wrong.
back out.
Well, then they're okay with, I don't know. I mean, there will be a lot of backlash, but I sometimes feel sports should be spared of all this politics. Yeah. A player is a player.
But it's always there. You see.
You
Sri
see
Lanka,
India,
the
Pakistan.
Pakistan
Yeah.
issues there.
And now see, look at the politics interference in Russia-Ukraine thing, especially in the Premier League.
No, even there, I think. Keep it out. All these English Premier
Yeah, you
League
pointed it
teams
out that
and whatever.
they should keep it out.
Yeah.
No,
See,
so they say stop invasion and all, and I agree. That's a valid
yeah.
point. But I'm saying then do it for every country. When US also
Yeah.
invades or does,
Then you're saying, sure.
is
I know.
aggressive, then I want every sporting
Not-
platform
Yeah,
to
all
show them
two-faced
they don't
that
do.
way.
see,
I
look,
agree, I
look
agree.
at it this way: Daniil Medvedev might not be able to play in Wimbledon because of all this.
Ooh, right?
No, and Medvedev pointed it out. If you remember, after that
Yep.
Australian Open, he was not upset about losing. He said he lost to a better player.
Yeah.
But he was upset about the crowd. And then he was asked, "Is it the crowd hates you because you're Russian?" He said, "Probably that's
Probably
the reason."
yes.
and that's why I get a lot of flack.
So see, luckily, thank God
It's the
that
propaganda of the West at times that sort of fills the minds of the
I am
people
thankful to
regarding
COVID.
Russia.
I am thankful to the IPL GC that they are holding it in Mumbai, because Tikshana got a chance. If it was at Chepauk, he would not have got a chance.
played.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
have got a chance.
Yeah.
So I'm glad for that at least.
Okay, so a video coming up after our live, which Siddharth will do to just give you an idea of why is it that today boycott CSK is going to trend. We are already predicting it will trend on social media. The background to that, we'll get Siddharth to make an in-depth video, explain the issue and the history behind it, and after how many years you finally see a Sri Lankan player playing for CSK. Okay, now getting back to the
But
game.
first you have to make the team also, guys.
Gamezy.
Yeah, make your team in Gamezy. I'll quickly take a few comments. Shivam Johar says, why is the IPL TRP down this year in spite of good games? Shivam, we gave a few reasons. I'll quickly run you through those reasons. One, because now you've got non-stop cricket. Secondly, if you remember, last 2 years, everyone was at home, working from home. They had all the time. Now people have gone back to full-time work, and a lot of them are not there when the match is happening. Even when they come back, they have so many, family commitments to look after. That is one reason. The other reason, and I think that's a big reason, is one, cricket runs on superstars, accept it or not. People love cricket, I know, but they love their favorite players even more. So what is happening at the moment? MS Dhoni is on a downslide at the moment. He is nearing the end of his career, him not being informed. The other two the teams with the maximum amount of fan following, the two most successful teams in Mumbai, CSK, not doing well. That's another reason. Then the other two current superstars of Indian cricket, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, not really firing with the bat. So all of that has contributed to the IPL not getting great TRPs at the moment. But I tell you what, one big knock from
Today.
either Virat or
Which
from
might
Rohit
happen
Sharma
today.
could happen today. That may just change the complexion, and we really need that. So those are just some reason. We've summed it up, and we'll try and do another video on that. Shane is going to work on that, about the rating, how it's changed, what it was earlier and how it is. So we try and give you some deeper insights based on a lot of research that will come your way. Mumbai Road, quiz question for Shane. What's his name? Mumbai Road.
Vikrant Jadhav. Right?
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. So he's a regular watcher. He says, Mr. Wikipedia, I hope your team and my team wins,
Yes,
because he also
MIRCB,
supports.
yes.
To save the IPL.
That I don't agree. That I really don't agree. Because, come on, in that game that we saw yesterday, weren't we all super excited when Rahul Tewatia hit those 2 sixes?
Yeah.
And see, Lucknow and Gujarat are in the top 4, second and third respectively. Why not a new team win? Weren't we all super excited when Rajasthan Royals won the IPL in 2008?
True.
2012 when Kolkata finally broke the Chennai dominance. We all
It was
hate,
a big deal.
A CSK fan is saying.
no, I am talking about the dominance factor. You
Being objective.
why
yeah,
do
come
we hate the
He
Australian
is
team?
never objective when it comes
Look.
to CSK. Very surprising that you are saying this.
I am
right
talking
now.
about a dominance factor. We all hated the Australians, didn't we? Yeah, they are winning everything.
on. But you used to watch them also.
We used to watch them.
See, when
Yes.
it's like, yes, you hate them, but then successful teams you love to watch.
Yeah, but again, see the backlash that teams like Australia, CSK, now MI are getting. Yeah, they are winning everything. Yeah. So that is the
Yeah.
thing. To save IPL, you need more winners. So that is why. Wouldn't the Premier League or the La Liga get boring if only Real Madrid or Man City
Right.
get
That's what
boring?
happens
But
in La
that is what
Liga.
happens, na?
In La
Yeah.
Liga.
Every year, Atletico won it last season. Otherwise, you see
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid,
But again,
Barcelona.
didn't in the Premier League,
It's like-
when Leicester won, wasn't it
Yeah,
great
yeah.
news?
No, so the
But
Leicester-
one-off is okay.
The
Yeah.
odds were insane. Leicester's win was considered
Yeah.
as the biggest.
5,001.
Yeah.
Every
Biggest
sport wants the top guns to win.
Yep.
Even in Formula One, people loved it. Schumacher, Hakkinen. When somebody else just comes, then the
Yeah.
ratings.
The
do
thing
come
is,
down.
simple fact is, would Verstappen's win mean as much if he didn't beat a Hamilton?
Yeah, wouldn't have.
Wouldn't have. Yep.
That's what you need, superstars. Just to let you know, why is it that we get Siddhant to make fantasy teams for you and bring you fantasy tips? Because see, they both started at the same time. Siddhant's finished making his fantasy team quickly.
He's
Shane
the
still
super
I was
expert.
interrupted by questions.
He's
as well,
struggling
in
on
fairness.
Gamezy, trying to make his fantasy team. Siddhant finished it like
I
some
missed
5
the
minutes.
expert yesterday. I hope they have taken my thing seriously. I have tried to make the right decisions for them. I hope. Don't
Okay.
come at me.
Rajesh says, Nikhil sir, please invite Shams Tahir in Sports Today. He's a big cricket fan. I will. He's a very good friend of mine. I've known him for more than 20 years now. So someday I'll get him on the show. Kabir Sheikh says, Sir, SRH will win today because CSK doesn't have the team this year to even qualify for playoffs. Well, he's not way off.
Wait and watch. Wait and watch. That's what I'll do.
And is back.
Babu Rao. Abhinav Iyer is so happy to see Babu Rao.
Babu Rao. But I am Raju Rao. Babu Rao is in the Hindi studio.
He's the brother, twin brother.
Twin brother, yes. He's Desi. I am modern.
He talks in Hindi and you
Yes.
talk in Angrezi.
Angrez, yes.
Dipender Singh says the kind of insights I get on sports today, no other channel gives it. Quality content, guys.
Thank
Dipender,
you.
thank you so much. That's
Thank
our
you.
endeavor to give you some quality analysis.
Mumbai Road is asking us a question. So Mr. Vikrant Jadhav has a pretty interesting question.
Which is?
Who's the purple cap winner in 2 seasons of IPL? Does he mean 2 seasons? Does he mean last 2 seasons or does he mean season 2?
See, I will
Harshal
say
Patel last season.
Harshal Patel and,
And season 2
Kagiso
was-
Rabada.
Yeah,
Okay, but and if you're talking season 2, then it was RP Singh, if I recall correctly,
Yes.
for Deccan Chargers.
RP Singh. Yes.
Sony Saab says excited to see Janssen and Tiksana. So are we.
Yeah,
Actually, we had
absolutely.
picked the two of them in our likely 11s, but they were not picked by the respective teams. Finally, they have gone
Yeah.
with these guys. There was a question I wanted to take. Sagar points out we are looking at reasons why TRPs are. He's saying also because of exams. But the thing is, exams are there every year.
Every year, yeah. And prior to COVID, April to May, that was the period when IPL was held.
No, but exams are usually March.
Yeah.
February and March.
but at the same time-
now it's April. Only March 26th it started. It could have been like for the first week. Let's see, maybe the
No,
second
maybe
week.
in Mumbai the exams are till mid-April.
Ah.
The HSC Maharashtra board holds it in March and to April.
Like in
mid.
North, I remember it used to get over by March.
It's a culture shock for me, the exam system here, because over in February, wow, what a
Yeah, amazing.
Yug
lot of fun.
Parmar says Chennai is winning it.
yep.
I'm with you, Yug.
Okay, let's take a look at the teams and then analyze the playing 11. Quickly let you know about the two changes. Shashank Singh is coming for Sunrisers Hyderabad. So has Marco Janssen. So those are the two changes. Now the playing 11 of Sunrisers looks like Abhishek Sharma, Kane Williamson, Rahul Tripathi, Aiden Markram, Nicholas Puran, Shashank Singh is coming for Abdul Samad.
Yes.
And then you got Washington Sundar, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Marco Janssen, Umran Malik and T. Natarajan. See, till number 9 again,
they are
Janssen.
batting.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's not a bad team actually, Sunrisers Hyderabad on paper.
Need to click.
Yeah, click and the batting order. Again, I think you need to push someone like a Rahul Tripathi or Aiden Markram, someone
On top
to
a lot
open
a little
game.
higher.
Yeah.
What's interesting is Brian Lara's comments about Nicholas Puran. He says that he's really talented, but he really needs to figure out which bowler to attack at what time. Shot selection is
Correct.
what Nicholas Puran needs to work on. And if you got Brian Lara by your side, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor.
Mentor, as a left-arm
tell
batter,
you.
sure.
Exactly.
But
so
the-
No, but he
Kind-
will show it out in the middle. No?
Yeah, but this is kind of strange coming from Lara. That indicates he should know when to do it. But Lara had such supreme confidence; he could take on any bowler in any condition.
but even then, he must have been smart.
But then, yeah.
Must have been
to be-
smart.
There were
to be fair, this is
times
Lara.
where
I mean, so
bowlers would dominate him,
Yeah,
but he
Magra,
would
yeah.
wait, bide his time, wait for the opportunity, wait for conditions to come into his favor, then attack. Lara was Lara, my favorite, absolute.
I
favorite.
tried copying his batting thing. Epic fail.
yeah.
Epic fail.
Yeah, even I used
backlift,
to.
the
Do you know which is the
backlift was
happiest day in my life? The day Brian Lara followed me on Twitter.
Wow.
I took a screenshot and saved it. And I'll save it.
Yes.
I'll show my kids, grandkids, everyone.
Lucky.
The biggest day.
Yes. The Prince, one
Yeah,
of the
Prince.
greatest.
Somehow, I don't know, loved him more than any other player. Just some, I have been to his house, you know that.
Wow.
In Port of Spain.
Port of Spain. He lives like a prince. His house is on top of a hill. So he invited us at the end. I'd covered a tour. So at the end of the tour, he had invited the broadcasters and journalists to his house, even the teams, for a party. What a party he had, just like a prince would. On top of a hill, and he had, when you went to the house, because on top of the hill, you
Yeah.
park your car, and then he had bouncers outside. The bouncer would frisk you before you go in. Like typical those superstar
Yes,
parties.
yes.
And then we had actually even taken a camera that will, film something or whatever.
They took
So the
the
bouncer
camera?
said no. Now he kept our camera,
Yes.
then let us in.
Wow.
And he was so chilled out at the party, I can't tell you. Having a good
I
time,
know.
just as a prince. would.
Nikhil had a great time, guys, at the
I will.
party.
Yeah, and he's making us jealous also.
The only ones who didn't have a great time, were our Indian players. They came, sat in the corner, quickly went, had their dinner and left. when the party was just getting
Was it
started.
2002?
6.
6. His last series, I guess.
Yes, he was captain.
Yeah.
So Indian players, the nice, good boys came, ate and but the party started after
Dravid's
dinner.
captaincy, no?
We
Dravid.
stayed on
Yeah.
till very late to enjoy Brian Lara's hospitality.
Lovely.
But yeah, he indeed is king. So yeah, coming back to the team, now let's look at Chennai Super Kings. Robin Uthappa, Ruturaj Gaikwad. Actually, Ruturaj Gaikwad needs to fire, huh?
Yeah.
What is the stat? How many innings he fails before he gets
From
into the
2020 till now, in at least the first 4 innings, Ruturaj Gaikwad cannot score more than 10. And in this IPL 2022, in all the 3 games, he's lasted only till the 4th ball.
My God.
That is the thing.
Yeah. He's gone out of 4th ball.
On the 4th ball.
On the fourth
So
ball.
today, if he goes past the 4th ball, big achievement. If he gets to single digits, double digits, massive achievement. His peak comes around the 8th or 9th game. And then he's unstoppable. That's Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Yeah.
The problem is by now 8 to 9 game they might well be out of contention, so it needs to come quicker.
It's a double whammy because Deepak Chair is coming at that time. But it will already have been too late. Hopefully, if they lose today,
Maybe not too late. Come on.
hope not.
Okay.
Because see, we are not in Mumbai Indians territory, na. Mumbai Indians are familiar. We lose 5 in a row, no problem.
No problem.
Lose
We'll
4 in a
make it
row,
to the
no
playoffs.
problem.
Kavi Sheikh says CSK has made a great decision getting Tikshana now. Now their bowling somehow is looking stable. I think so. In terms of balance, for all you know, we've been harping about Tikshana. He goes for
And he goes for 50.
crazy amount of runs.
But again, I don't know. This is in DY Patil, right? This
Yeah.
one. 4 pacers in the Sunrisers Hyderabad team with only 1 proper off spin and washi. But here,
No,
3
and Abhishek. They've got
Abhishek,
Abhishek.
yeah. 3 spinners and 3 off spinners.
Markram can bowl too.
Yeah, so 4 pacers, no? That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's-
2 spinners in the Sunrisers team, 2 part-time spinners, kind of, except for Washi.
Sundar is, yeah.
Except for Washi, but 3 spinners, proper spinners in the CSK
So the difference
side.
is, I mean,
Yeah.
Moin has barely bowled. Sometimes even Jadeja hasn't completed his full quota.
But today they might.
No, Jadeja has bowled 4 overs in.
He's bowled in last 2.
Last two at
right?
least he has bowled
Yes,
full 4
he didn't
overs.
bowl his full quota in the
First-
Lucknow game.
first.
First game.
Few comments. Vaibhav Sharma
second.
says, "Hello Nikhil sir, big fan. Love your whole team." And he sent a heart.
Thank
Sent
you.
him a heart.
Thank you so much.
Vaibhav, thanks so much for joining us. Ahmedullah says, would have been an amazing experience. Yes, it was. I think he's talking about the Brian Lara.
Body.
Of
Yeah.
course, once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
The way he's talking about it, you can understand must have been an amazing
But he's made us all jealous.
I know.
Everybody wants to
Nikhil,
meet
you
the
want to throw a
prince.
party like that
I will,
for
I
us.
will, I will. At the end of the IPL. Harshit Padalia. Sorry, you.
We don't want a party. We want you. We want to meet Brian Lara. You arrange
I
for
will.
it.
That's his
Yes.
party apparently.
If he's in Delhi, I'll
No, I want a party. What is this?
Speak for yourself, man.
Yes, speak for
We
myself.
want a
yes.
party.
Yeah.
Harshit Padalia saying no boycott CSK trends on social media currently. I guess fans have made peace with the issue. Is it
It's
possible?
only 20
Hope
minutes
so,
in. Could
hope
be later.
so.
Yes,
Also-
Harshit. Wait on.
Also, they probably haven't. It's a Saturday. Probably
We'll take
not.
time. We'll take time.
Yeah,
And trends also take time, no? Because
Yeah, it's
people
not
have to
like 5
send
minutes, man.
SMSs.
2,000, 3,000 tweets will come. Then
it
No,
trends.
IT cells have to receive the tweets, then they
Yeah.
start putting it out from robot handles, and then it
Yes,
starts
yes,
trending.
yes.
So it takes time.
Yep. Indeed.
Vedant Garg wants to know, what do you have to say about Williamson's batting form? It's high time he contributes to SRH. Vedant, valid point. Actually, I had picked SRH to do well, and mostly on the back of Kane Williamson being that guy who gets them to a great start, gets them the maximum amount of runs, and around him the batting order revolves. And yes, for SRH to do well, he's going to be very, very crucial. But don't forget, he's coming back from an elbow injury.
Yeah, that
It
was
sometimes
pretty
takes time.
long.
Yeah, very long
since
layoff.
November.
And it's a chronic one, which means long term. It's a long term injury. He has to manage it. So maybe if Kane doesn't retain that peak, we may not be surprised. Because it's a chronic elbow injury. That's what he's mentioned.
No, but even in New Zealand, coach Gary Stead
Yes.
had recently said that he's looking forward to meeting Williamson because he's now come back and
Yeah.
playing properly.
Because-
he was also worried
And
whether
even
he will be available
yeah,
for that series. against
even
Chennai.
Steed mentioned one more thing, and even the New Zealand public have probably echoed it. It's high time Tom Latham gets the captaincy in all 3 formats because of Williamson's injury.
No, but Latham is not even regular in the T20.
T20, yeah, that's a big stumbling
How do you
block.
give him captaincy in T20?
Yes.
But wait, I want to ask you guys. I was thinking this yesterday, and then I saw 1 or 2 memes also about it. You guys have seen Lagan, right?
Yeah, of course. Who
Lagan.
hasn't?
So you realize what I was gonna say. So Rahul Tewatia, doesn't he look like that Lakha guy from Lagan?
Oh God, yes.
Indeed, he does.
That reminds me, just when I was thinking of faces, Ravi Bishnoi and maybe family members can
Yeah.
looks like that. There is a stand-up comedian by the name of Gaurav Kapoor.
Gaurav Kapoor, yes.
He looks exactly like him.
Minus
Yeah,
the
See
beard,
them-
right?
Just see them side by
Minus
side.
the beard.
Slimmer, but
Ravi
yeah.
Bishnoi and him. I just happen to see.
You know, in
we'll
my
do a doppelganger image, and I'll ask Anurag to put it out on our
Yes,
social
there
media.
are only two doppelgangers in cricket which are absolutely, I mean, they've nailed it. One is Ellen DeGeneres and Joe Root. That's one. And second is Amelie Morismo and Nathan Bracken.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the hair would look different if you would just look at the face cut.
Amelie Morismo.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you a few doppelgangers. One is Dale Steyn, looked like this guy from House of Cards.
Yeah.
There's a character who played. I'll show you that image.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. And there was Ishan Parthiv Patel and Hassan. Parthiv Patel.
Yeah.
Put them
Quite-
side by
quite
side.
similar.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I'll tell you there were a few more.
No, but I've also seen quite a few. I can't recall, but
Can't
yesterday,
recall them right
I
now.
was looking at Tewatia's face. I'm like, it looks like Lakha. Then I saw a meme
Memes.
yesterday. I like somebody just like took it from my head and made it.
In my fantasy, when I watch Lagan, I would say which modern Indian cricketers, if you have to look at, would fit in that Lagan kind of thing. For Kachra, it would be Bhagwat Chandrasekhar. I think it's a tribute to him.
Yes.
Maybe Bhuvan could be perhaps Sachin, obviously. The other guy, Ishmael, he'd be Rahul Dravid, gritty, gutsy.
Yeah.
I forget, I don't know about Lakha.
Oh, he's actually full.
Yeah. Then Goli will be Jasprit Bumrah. Tribute to him.
Of course.
Yes, one arm Goli.
Who's the Sardarji?
I was thinking of Navjot Singh Sidhu.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
Sidhu bold.
Yeah, that. So I thought Kapil Dev, all
Yeah, could
rounder.
be. You don't have to be a.
Yeah.
Then it was Sadar.
But the Lakha guy,
Lakha.
that was where I stumbled. Who could be Lakha in the current?
Now we have
Tewatia.
Tewatia.
Send us your suggestions. Quickly, gonna take a few more comments. Ahmadullah says, why isn't Aiden Markram opening for SRH? Ahmad, we are asking
Good question.
exactly the same question. We haven't got any answer. Maybe the team can tell us. So many smart legends they have in their,
Yeah.
backroom staff. I don't know why. Be Cool AK says, is Jadeja under pressure of captaincy or media pressure that, or is he just a toss captain? I mean, it'd be harsh to say toss captain, but it does
So
seem
far, that's
like
what he
that.
seemed, right?
Yeah,
and we don't know if he's under pressure, like from the team or anything, but he has to be feeling it within himself.
No, I don't think he'll feel that sort of pressure right now. Maybe later on in the tournament if they don't win anything. But I think it's too early to say. Plus, I think he's gonna get another season at least.
Yeah.
Irrespective of what happens this season, I think he's gonna get another season at least.
Yagnesh
Credentials as a captain.
Boomkar is saying that please make that video on the Sri Lankan bowler issues. So
We will.
Sid, you'll do it right
Yep,
now.
I will do it
He
right
loves
now.
our whole team. He has a question.
Thank you.
After seeing the playing 11 of both teams on paper, which team is looking most strong before the start of the match? Go.
Chennai.
I would say SRH.
As if you would have said SRH.
I would say SRH, just for being contrarian.
Siddhant.
I'm gonna pick CSK.
Okay. SRH. So SRH, CSK. I hope that answered your question.
In the right corner, CSK. In the left corner, SRH.
SRH.
Yes. Wicket is
Young Virat looks like Hindustani.
Bhau. Oh
Wow.
God.
Wow. No.
No, please, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah.
Sukhbir and Zlatan
हमारे
Ibrahimovic.
पापा जी, why do you want CSK and Mumbai to be at the bottom of the table? Maybe because he wants
too much success is a bad thing. So
Yeah. All the they say no. All the ants are coming out of the burrow now.
A lot of people are saying the poor commentary is also responsible for low ratings in the cricket matches.
below par. I mean,
No, but I've enjoyed players like Simon Dewell.
Yeah.
I like his
But
commentary.
is the 33% dip only for English channel or is it?
I think it's
entire
overall.
world?
It's overall.
Across
Let's
the board.
bark.
Across.
Harsh Patel says wicket is turning in the coming matches. CSK will benefit. I agree, Harsh.
Yeah.
Going forward, there one team is going to benefit. Love Rami has a out of the box question. He says, Nikhil sir, one question if I get a chance. Which sport athlete you want to meet? Your dream to meet that sports person. Let's quickly pick that. One guy.
Wow,
which
there's
you want
way more than
That's-
one.
to- No, just have to pick one quickly.
Who is alive right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Leo
obviously.
Messi. Leo Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Brian Lara.
I was
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo or Rafael Nadal, one of those.
I would have gone with Messi and Nadal, but I met Nadal, so I'll go with Messi.
They can like I'll
Oh.
show.
I'll go with Messi.
A little bit of a show off.
I've seen Messi live
Yeah.
play a match, but I've never met him. Like,
If maybe a non-cricketer,
Stop rubbing it in, okay? Stop rubbing
maybe a
it in.
non-cricketer, Novak Djokovic.
Djokovic, okay.
Will you trade what do you call free thinking thoughts with him? Or,
I,
or will you go to his shaman?
Someone.
Give him a vaccine.
Hey Novak, I go away like an assassin.
No
He'll-
vax.
This time,
No
no
vax.
vax.
No vax.
You know, there's a story about Novak that when he had to have surgery on his elbow, he admitted that he cried for 3 days afterwards. Can you imagine what cried not for pain, for the fact that he had to compromise on his ideals?
Oh
Idiot.
my god.
So imagine if you put a vaccine there.
So Siddhant Sachdeva says Irfan Pathan is enjoying his commentary. Yeah, he's doing a great
Pathan
job.
is a pretty decent commentator.
San7539 wants to know, Nikhil sir, who's your best footballer from India? Currently, my favorite is Sunil Chhetri.
I think everybody.
I think he's everyone's
my
favorite.
All-time favorite Indian footballer would be, you guys wouldn't even know him, but I'll still. Was a footballer by the name of Krishanu De. I don't think you must have
Okay,
seen him. He was
even
a
I haven't heard of
midfielder.
him.
Used to play for India. Died very young. So I used to love him, and I've seen him play live a few India games when I was a young teenager. He had great ball control. So one of those rare guys who could dribble, and the crowd would, and in Bengal.
Of course, they love.
Crowds would go wild. Yeah, but I'm saying for India, while playing for India.
Wow.
And I loved I am Vijayan. How could I forget him?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely loved him.
90s trendsetter, I am Vijay.
He was champagne as a player.
Yeah.
Never saw him. Though. That was the
RR Gaming say, hi sir, big fan of sports today.
Thank you.
you.
Siddhant Sachdeva's goat is Ronaldo.
Two Siddhants.
Hamare Pawaji says that I could watch the match on TV, but would love you guys to be in the watch along, because it'll be so much more fun listening to you guys than the commentators. Thank you so much for a compliment, but just that we are so caught up with a lot of work. Maybe towards the playoffs or the final.
One
we'll
watch
look
along
at-
we could try.
Yeah, we'll do a watch along at that time. A very big game or so. We'll definitely
Maybe
do
a final. I mean, best
Yeah.
time ever to be doing that.
Yes, maybe we could do that. Okay, on that note, the game has started. Quick prediction, guys.
CSK, okay.
He's wearing it.
CSK will reach 160.
60.
And he's just
Dropped.
going
I don't think he dropped it. I think he didn't get
No,
to
it
him,
went
but-
went
okay,
between
second set.
160 CSK.
I'm gonna go with 180 and CSK gonna win.
Okay. I'll say 165 and SRH win.
I say 170 and SRH win. Okay, don't forget to download the Gamezy app. You stand a chance to win up to 5 crore daily in prize money. The link is there in the descriptor. If you go via that link, you get extra bonus in your wallet, which the Gamezy folks will give you since you've gone via Sports Today. Thanks so much for joining.